Hey, happy day 61. And we're doing twisting the tiger's ear. I'm going to do part 1 in seated Tai Chi form while we get the flow of energy happening and as people come and join in. And while we're doing that, then I'll come back to our topic for the day. So I'm hoping everybody gets outside to enjoy. In Nova Scotia, we have just had fire pits are allowed. We can go to the beach, go to the park, and we can have 2 families like we won the lottery with 4 different options available to us. So I hope the rest of those people of being able to add more into their life. So I believe that's Jeanette just coming in. I hope it's not as choppy as yesterday. Okay, so we're going to do part seated form, and we're leading into twisting the tiger's ears, and that is a move that can be a great challenge. Do it seated because it's much easier to run it through here and get the energy flow happening, and then we're going to do it standing. Okay, let's take this. I've got more people. I can't see who it is, but welcome. Let's do the bow. And so we need to get the flow of chi, how we just relax, go into our deep breathing, let the body do a nice big breath. So we're doing part 1 and 2 of the Tai Chi set. Create flow. I'm going to come forward with the right hand. Hold the ball. Left grasp bird's tail. Hold the ball. Grasp bird's tail, I'm going to go into the palm and let that come back. Palm. And 2 hands. That's going to come around, whip to one side, and reach out. Pushing into the feet. Hands, hold on to that. There's a little bit of a lift. Feel the spine separate, and then falling into the feet. Push into the feet. White stork spreads wings. A little bit of a turn. Awareness in the left foot. Awareness into the rush knee. Push into both feet. And that was awareness in the left, into the right. Strumming the pepa. Beauty of music. Twist step. The wrist. Brush knee. Reading about all of the intentions before we had class today. Brush feet. Strum the pepa. This is going to just nicely relax. Open. Twist step. Hold the flowers. This is up. This is going to be in, out, wipe. Let that come through, out. Wipe. That's going to come. Nice. Okay, so here's carry tiger to the mountain, which we worked a lot. Brush knee. Bow and arrow back. Open the hands. Out. This is going to come through, which is whip out diagonal, which makes a T. There's a little bit of a sink, a lift. There's our spiral, a little bit of a sink, and then push. Fist is underneath the elbow. There's a rise up through the spine, lift, and then this is going to roll only because our arms, there's a lift there through the spine, rolls back. Again, it's the position of the arms that allows that position. We're not, it's just very gentle. There's our lift. This is going to come around, awareness into the left, awareness into the right, reach up. Push into both feet. And then we're going to fall forward. Push into the feet. It's wings. Beautiful. That comes all the way around. That would be to push the needle to C bottom. So through. Let that come out. Into the feet. Awareness into the feet. Turn. That penetrates back. This is a lift. This comes up. Punch. Flowers. In. Out. Into grass bird. I'm going to go into the palm of the hand, calming the mind. Palm to palm. Oh. And two hands come out. This comes back. Whip around, whip to one side, and reach out. Move hands like clouds. So we have a lift from the waist through, a bit of awareness into the left foot, comes through, across, push through, across, push through. I think this is number 4. Push through. And here we go. Whip to one side is going to come back around, all the way around and out. Go high pat on horse, lifting up. And then this nice and gentle reach. Crossing the hands. That would be a toe kick and reach out. Crossing the hands. That would be a toe kick. This would wrap around. It would be a left heel kick. And then the brush knee left. Twist step. Right. Twist step. And this would be low punch, which is coming through. Turn. Fan penetrates through the back. Comes all the way through. Punch. Twist, hands cross. This would be. And here goes that move that we're going to work on today. Comes up. Strike the tiger. Comes through, goes up. Strike the tiger, goes through, sinks back, rise up. This is going to kick. Hands cross, roll down, comes all the way around. Striking the tiger on both ears. Cross. And this would be kick, turn, turn, kick, sink. On the chair, you can really rise and the fall through the spine, and then the twisting action. Wipe. It's going to come through, sink. Crosses over, let that relax, over, sink. So just connecting Hands go down to the feet, through the knee. You could turn your palms towards lower dantian. And that would be could be standing meditation or seated meditation. When you hit this position, the arms just float. There's no effort to hold them there. You could just go forever. All nice and slow. The palm turns towards lower dantian out in the field. You know that you've engaged in exchange of energy. Gurgling away. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's bring the bow in. And just talk a little bit about our theme for the day. Let that go. Okay. So I'm going to grab my book. I just see that there's some water on the floor. I'm not exactly sure. But I got that. There's no plants there, so I'm not sure what that is. Okay. All right. Black screen. Not so great. But Danny, if you're with me, lovely to have you. I hope everything is great in BC. And here's our topic for today. So, the tiger. Twisting the tiger's ears. Yesterday and today, I pulled this book back out again. So, The Golden Needle, allegorical. And so, the last, which is what we just did, is concerned with finding a reliable balance in the body. Stand on one leg and kick out slowly. And one learns about alternating between balance and breath. And at the same time, one learns how to direct one's energy, finding that as balance improves, other movements relying on dynamic energy are twisting the tiger's ears and grasping the tiger by both ears. And the question then becomes, are you in control of your tiger, or is the tiger in control of you? So yesterday we worked on the tiger in the arms. That is finding the stillness in the movements and focused on where those pauses in the movement were, where you may have stillness. So now you look at twisting the tiger's ears. There are moments when it's there, but there's still this fluidity of movement that happens in there, that sequence. Beginners, it's not done that way. It actually stopping point. But we actually create this fluidity of movement, and there's stillness within that, this nice, beautiful pause. When you learn how to kick properly, you sink down, open the spine, and then there's perfect balance, and it isn't any effort. So when I go to do the leg goes up quite high, everything is in the right spot. Not saying your kick has to be high, it's just I notice for me, it's just so easy. Okay, so let's play with this topic just a little bit. The other interesting thing about Tai Chi is we change directions constantly, and that's a way for us to approach life from all the different angles. And then it's also linked in with the 5 element, earth, metal, water, wood, and then the forces that come from those and how they interact with each other. That's okay, so let's do striking the tiger. And because I wanted you to see that little bit, so just, if you saw, it came up like this, and then you saw me do has in it towards the left. And when you put awareness in the left foot, it brings the hands together as you go through that. Now, when you're seated, but then there's awareness into it, which allows the flowers to go to the left. Awareness in your left foot takes it around to the right, but brings it back to center. going to do that again because there's a lot in there. You have before, you're going to discover that little piece, and then we still have to go to standing after that. Okay, so we have hold the flowers, goes up to the right, awareness into the spirals you around to the left, and then this is going to come across, awareness into the left, brings you to center, and awareness in your right, and then this comes around, and awareness into your right foot brings you back to the center. So now if you think about the symbol of yin and yang, and you know how it comes around and it makes a big swirl, and the bottom half is, okay, so you've got top half of the swirl, top half, bottom half. And then this would change direction right here. Kick. So you have a side to side effect of your yin yang. Then you come back and so it rolls and then it goes out. And guess what? That balance of yin and yang on the other side. Let's do that again. So you've got up. And you notice that it comes and then it comes back to the center, and there's just a moment there before it changes direction and comes back. Comes across to the middle. Sink. This goes backwards. Lifts. You have an expand. Sinks back. Cross. Goes right around, all the way around, open through the spine. It's going right through the middle. You think of the sphere of yin and yang. Right. Go to the side. And then it would turn around. And then it would go front back. And then it would finish. Pretty cool, eh? So while we're seated, that's what we can discover. Okay. Now that you felt that and you could feel how that comes around, let's put it into the set. So if I was facing the front here, then when I go to strike the tiger, I'm going to see the back this way. And I'm hoping you can see everything, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn just a little bit, so hopefully. Okay, I would have done my low punch over this way. I would have come around, hold the flowers, step through. Okay, so here would be the start. I would have gone cross, and here's a heel kick. And again, no is lined up. Hold the flowers, sink. So now here it comes around and through, comes back through. And right there, you're already sinking through, up, sink, strike. This goes all the way around, comes back through, sink back, cross. So this is a heel, cross, through, all the way around, and strike. That right foot, so you look to the left, kick, that goes pigeon-toed, sink, pakwa, pigeon-toed, sink, hold the flowers, this is going up, this is sinking down, this is coming through. Okay, so now did it seated first, and I could tell you about that yin-yang. This puts it multi-dimensional because we're going all the way around all at the same time, which is really cool. Okay, so now I'm facing the other direction in case you couldn't see my arms. So this would be, if I did low punch this direction, so I've changed, I made that my, so that now when I turn around, what would be to you. So I'm going to wipe the sleeve, hold the flowers, step patois, push through that back foot, in, out, wipe that and sink, step through, into step, crossing the hands and sink. This goes out, hold the flowers, goes up, sink down the right leg, place the left foot. This is going to go all the way around towards the left, and then it starts to travel back as it comes around. Strike the tiger on the right, sinks back. Cross the hands, heel kick your right foot, cross the hands, roll the fingers through, all the way around, sink, down into that right leg, look to the left, expand, sink, Hakwa, sink, pigeon-toed, sink. Hold the flowers, deflect parry, and punch. Okay, I hope that helped you to be able to see. So, you imagine yourself inside this bubble. Life is what we do in thinking therapeutic touch. You can just stand inside of that, and we keep working all the way around the multi-dimensional aspects of yin yang. Facing that same, hoping that that's going to help you. So that low punch came out here, sinks back, shift the weight over to the left. There's a spiral on that right toe, sink. Step. So this is through, out. Sleeve, hold the leg, goes from that back foot, out, sink. Step, this is twist step. Heel kick your right foot. Step, this is going to go up, sink leg, place your left foot, way around towards the left, starts to travel back, and you are sinking back into that right leg. Hands are going out. Turn, I'm just going to back up so you can see my foot. Side, sink. Place the foot, strike the tiger, hands come together, back into the left again, expand, cross, roll the hands all the way around, sink, drop. So the weight's all on the right foot, look to the left. This is going to go in, sink, Hakwa. Hold the flowers, out, wipe, step through, and punch. Hi, Charlotte. Good to see you. That feels really delightful to put that sequence in place. So what I'd like to do is focus now, because I concentrated on what the arms were doing, position the body into the positions on the feet. There's some very fantastic patterns in here that we did yesterday, opening the hip and the leg and letting everything go. So let's try that. So I'm going to do it from the same direction again. I think that might give you the best view. Back into the right. So now right here is what we did yesterday. Turn the whole of the body. That's going to lift and then lifting and then a drop through the spine. Place the foot. This is going to go up. There's that pause for just that moment and it's going to go through sink. Now this is going to go up. So you come up to that leg, sink, place the foot, in, sink. There's a punch. Twist step. Crossing the hands, sink. It's going to be a heel kick, in. So all that weight is on that foot. Up. Sink. Now your weight goes from the back foot, which is your right, to your left. And yesterday we had that opening of the hip as you pass through each position. So right here, hips open, hands turn. Okay, this comes around the whole leg, and then you spiral on that right toe, sink. Place the foot, this comes all the way around, strike the tiger, and that's going to sink back. Again, sink, out, cross, roll through, all the way around. When your hands get to the end, you go. Okay, look to the left. Expand, in. Hakwa. In, sink. Expand, and hold the flowers. Up, in. So my back toe, I'm on the ball of my left foot. Sink, and as I sink, I give a stretch across the top of the toe, and then out. Okay, so what I was trying to say at the back, when I came around, this foot here, as I was transitioning into that position, I came up on the ball of the foot, and then that sink, a little bit more push onto the big toe, which we've talked about before, really important. Just really gives it that little bit of extra open across the foot. Okay, so now we want a smoothness. I talked to you, there's a lot of components and pieces. If this is your first time coming in and you're just learning this, arms would be enough. Sitting on a chair. You learn the feet, that's enough. Don't worry about the arms. That's fine, but take your time, patience. This is because we changed direction. It's hard to look at the camera and get all the, because you want your head to be actively involved. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll do the same action. I'll go from the same direction, and hopefully that's helpful. And just smooth it out this time. So low. Chop. heel kick to the right. Look left. And punch. Okay. That gave us a nice smoothness that came with everything. So I'm hoping you noticed your breath was a little bit more relaxed and could let go. Just trying to just fall into that movement and not much. I know when we're in class, beginners will panic when they have to turn to face the back away from the teacher and can't see. That panic of not being able to see, instead of realizing they're just repeating, then they repeat the pattern back to the front again. There's this confusion. There's a confusion between right and left. There's a confusion between front and back. And if that confusion is there, that tells you that you may have confusions in things that you do. Like if you move from one direction to another, like that change or that transition, or things behind you, worrying about what's there. It's all that we need to find balance. Okay, let's talk about that's got a stillness. So if you were going to sink down into your right leg, and let's say it's that kick that goes to the side, one where the hands go to the side, left leg goes to the side. You sink down into the right leg, open the back. Balance is knee is relaxed, elbows are relaxed, fully relaxed, so is the hip, and you look to the left. You want to be. You look to go. It's like I have a kick that's going to go here, so there it is. And then you bring it in, and you're ready to move. Now, if you go kick, and you go, oh, I have to put a kick there, and you counter lever and put a little bit of tension into the right hip, you will be balancing yourself. What happens with that is tension. And if you notice, my leg can't go as high. But if I drop, open this, allow everything to relax, look where I want it. And if you notice, I don't lose my balance either. Right solid over top of it. I'm centered. My back is open, my spine is open. There isn't any tension. Everything's let go. And that's a stillness. So it's a sink, expand, and then turn it. 1, 3, sink. There's your stillness. Hold the flowers. Okay, so I just wanted to give you that because a lot of people try to balance by locking up. And it isn't, it's relaxed. It's down in the ground, it's not up at the top. So if you're too much in your head, to the floor, yep, down into the ground. Hold that space. Expand. Okay, so we've got that little bit. So now what I want to do is transfer over to low cup a little bit because I use the same principles in low cup. And I wanted to just continue to work. This one, though, I want to work a little bit on learning some of the names of the moves. And yesterday, the east and hit the west. And that's a good place. Green dragon stretches the claws. 9 circulations after emergence of the goal. Then we have part the clouds to see the sun, push the boat with water, and the angry horse turns his head around. The flowers and leaves are falling, and running water in the high mountains. Those are all moves before. And they also have that idea that we talked about yesterday, which is if you can carry the tiger in front of you, calm, know exactly where you're going, and parting the horse's mane. Calmed your emotions. It's just very gentle. So we had done that. So in this one, we're going to do very similar action. But when you come around, it says the angry turns his head around. So that's where you would have had that angry outburst, and you just change directions. Instead of thinking, I'm just going to keep going, you stop, you turn, you go the other way, and you just let it go. For people. So this is a great move to practice, because after that, we get to the flowers and the leaves are falling. The seasons change, the times change, our reaction changes. To running water, as soon as you let go, the chi can flow easily up the spine. Go from make sounds at the east. I'm going to face as if this was my front, okay, like I was doing before. Right hand, drop the spine open, go up. So make sounds at the east, the west. This is a nice round ball. Step, and our hands are going to come up. This is like horse's mane, but it's not called that. We have 9 circulations after emergence of the golden pill. So here we go. Green dragon. There's that right foot on the ball. Foot. Left side. Expand. This is going to go down. And everything is going to open out. Round. Step into the left foot. And this is going to push through. This comes up, and you're going to walk through the foot, toe, heel, heel, toe. And now this becomes, sorry, that was part the quads and see the sun. Push the boat along the water. Okay, so here's part the clouds and see the sun. I'm just going to back up, so come through. Right here we have with water. Into the heel toe, push out, and the angry horse head. That comes around, and now you're facing. You're going to sink back. This is flowers and leaves falling. Sink. Just keep opening. Opening. It would be the running water high in the mountains. Is the chi can now flow up the spine and nourish you. So where it was blocked before, you back, that's gone. You cleared it out. And we did the whole way before. Nice. Okay, so let's do that again. Let's back up a little bit. Okay, so this goes sink, drop, open. Sink, comes around to hold the ball. Step. You have this change that goes on. Green dragon stretches out his claws. Reach up. Sink. Rise. This is going to come down. Spiral 9 circulations after emergence of the golden pill. It sinks back, up, through the foot, step, step, push up. Sorry, running out of room here. Right, the clouds. You see the sun. And this comes into, I'm just going to back up. Push the boat with the wall. Walk through the feet. And this is the angry horse is going to turn his head. And just feel the gentleness of that. And as soon as you get it, the seasons change, opportunities change, sink, sink. Back opens. And then in the high mountains, if there's been a block in the middle of the spine, middle gate could be. You now have the flow going up, hopefully, towards the top, back of the head, which is the third gate. First gate, second gate, third gate. So, okay, that one just feels so beautiful. So, you have no resolution for it. Then you can use this little sequence to just calm the mind down about it. When you turn to face the other direction, the angry horse turns his head. You think, okay, if I just turn completely around and see this perspective from the other side, what would I see? And then what could I do with that? Okay, so let's try that again. So you have up, sink, sink, and reach. And this is going to come back. Lift. It's going to go right up through the back of the head. Sink. Down. Roll it. Expand it. Comes through. Push up. Up the back. It's going to come up. Turn the palm. Walk through the feet. Push. That creates change as you walk through the feet. So this is going to come around. Clouds and see the sun. It's like, what are the things I haven't been thinking of? Push the boat along the water. How can I create flow? Walk through the feet, and then change direction. And as you change direction, there is a back, because you're going to just sink back just a little bit, take a step back, gather your thoughts, seasons change, and let that come through. And the next move would be the child can post the letter. The letter is your playfulness, your childlike manner, your sense of awe can come out. Because no longer, which is going to hold on right in the middle of your back if you're thinking about the emotions along the spine we talked about. That's all gone. And now it's just go play. Go play. Okay. That, what I want you to do this time is going to try to call the moves only when you need it. Let the mind come out of language. And we know that as soon as that happens, there's a free flow of breath, free flow of energy, and that can all shift. Okay, so let's see if we can accomplish that. So it's coming up. Green dragon. So you're going to part the clouds to see the sun. Let that come out. Okay, I'm just going to move this up here. Put water. An angry horse is going to turn his head. Falling. And then running water is high in the mountain. And finish there. Okay, I hope it gives you a nice sense of calm. As we go into this long weekend, we go into hopefully sunshine and change. The gold mine of 4 new things we'll get to do because they've lifted some of our restrictions, taken the emergencies to that today, and going into the weekend. I hope it nourishes you. Put your hands into the ground, connect to the earth, exchange toys with a tree if you have the chance to do that. It is so beautiful. And to inspire you to go through the weekend. And if you're out in the garden and you're doing yard work and you need a little extra, know to come back to Tai Chi. Everything back in the right place so you're not stiff in bed in the morning. All right. And thanks for being here.